Alright, here we are, advanced finals of Spikers Antonymous. This is Tim and Carter against Gage and sorry, did I say Church and Tim, Spikers Antonymous. Gage and Carter are Cute Boyas. Ooh, nice drop there by Timmy. We're at, what's the score? 5-7. Cute Boyas. No, there are multiple premier guys here. There is also Solomon. So you got Church and Gage. Obviously, everyone should know Gage from Gucci, which may or may not be a team anymore. Unfortunately, Church ranked 14th in the world in the poll that came out yesterday. Solomon was also here today. Mashing up with some high schoolers, some proteges. It's gonna be a hinder call. Should be a hinder call. Went off Carter into Tim, back to or Tim to Carter. Onto the net. 9-5. 7-9. 17-19, game one. Timmy sat a little far from the net. There's been a couple of that around the net altogether. Getting some good bad touches off the serves. I thought, do you want me to be observer or not?
Hey, do you want me to observe? No, we're good, we're good.
I'm going to redo that first serve, it sounds like. Opting out for 0 observers. Ooh, nice services by Church there, not getting it as a carry. Yeah. .9, good final. So both these teams came out of pool play 1-2, undefeated. Church and Tim put a shellacking on their pool. Got a big point differential. And Gage and Carter, I think probably lightened it up a little bit. But good enough to get the 2. All we needed was make sure they didn't fall to a 4, but we only ended up having 3 undefeated teams out of pool play. The pool D did have a swap the losses between teams, so no undefeated team there. And we'll take a break, get back into game 2. All right, here we are, game 2 now. Advanced finals here in Dixie. It's been much more friendly this year than a lot of times it has been. Usually we've got some sort of rivalry between Gucci and Spikers. Both of them mashing it up. Carter, good friends with Gage. As good serve there, gets Gage on the jam. Also, Gage is dating Carter's sister. So there's that. They're close. They play a lot. Tim took the last the West High School Regionals. Sorry, High School West Regionals Championship. Here we hosted. When was that? September. So. Church is kind of taking him under his wing and hopefully training him up as he does to many. That is on. So anyway, it's been fun mashing it up. Church and Gage getting along. How have they ever not gotten along outside of Spikeball? Good body there by Tim, but he can't finish that. You see Church sporting our new Utah Roundnet hats. Throw it in front of the camera. This guy here. Dad hats. Always come out with a few things here and there and just order a small. Ooh, good cut by Carter. Obviously not much of a problem for Church. Oh, Church. So that gets Carter in the man parts there. Must have just missed him. Ooh, goes with the drop, the carry. Carry on Carter's pickup. We're at threes now. Weather down here is gorgeous. It's mid-70s, sunny. Some churches off the top. Not that it takes a lot, but morning was a little colder. Oh. Tim maybe gets lucky with a little miss hit on that left. Gets some backspin as Gage goes flying out for the big hit. This morning was cold though. Took a couple hours for Church to take his shirt off, but much better than anything up north in Salt Lake, where it's probably 50s, I believe. We also had 7 teams down from Rexburg, Idaho, BYUI. Always fun to have them down, the Spank teams. Participate a lot here in Utah, great. Also had some Grand Canyon University guys. They usually come up for our St. George tournaments. So we've had 3 of them, and we've had some guys down from Phoenix at every one. So it's always fun having guys from around the country, getting some new people to play. Well, it does seem to always end up, I split them all out into pool play, so they're not playing each other there at least. Man, so often that they end up just going against each other. Got it. Well, going up against each other in bracket play. We had some of the Idaho guys, someone else too. Like, man, we played against them all the time, and that's all they played in bracket play. So. But that's just how the game goes. 7-5 now. Spikers on top of Cute Boyas.
I got you, Tim.
Double pocket out of Tim.
Oh, okay.
Double-handed touch by Tim to play that pocket. Great little footwork there to push that ball. Gage had the pull. Did that wide angle in between Carter and Gage on Tim's last shot. Just one-footed bounce there. Oh, couldn't quite tell what happened there. Looks like Gage went for the pull. For a minute, it looked like he was going for a bull. Carter was in my way. Couldn't really see him. 7-8. Gage goes with the big flango. Played with him last night. He mentioned he was going away from that and working on the lefty. Ooh, nice low. Didn't cut a whole lot. Stayed nice and low though. Oh, Gage almost gets to the leg of God. Double bounce though. Trying to reserve. Gage, I think, calling him for the carry. Gage, were you calling for the carry? Is that the reserve? Okay. Sorry.
Wait, is it redo first or second?
That'd be a redo, same serve redo. Hinder would go back to first, but the dispute of call stays the same serve. Again, recap, Church and Tim winning game 1. 21-19. Oh, Carter with a good drop. Church went for it a couple times this match. It hasn't hit a whole lot. Last night he was deadly playing with him. Oh, gets that up. Oh! Oh! Well done, Carter. Way to get in there. He must be wearing a cup or something. Gets outside pocket there. Just basing off of, I only played Carter last night, it's the first time playing him. I think he probably got the better serves than Tim, which makes this all interesting. Overall play, hard to tell because obviously I play with Tim every week. Carter played with him one night, so you know you never can really tell if that is typical or not. So I didn't really focus too much on his other plays, but good shots by Tim. Tim's probably got the finishes on Carter. Learning that from Ben Ivins. Got a lot of good pulls, just graduated, but still 17. Freshman at BYU.
Another one.
$12-10 the score. Oh, good service by Gage, but just a step behind on that. So she might have lost focus. Carter's set wasn't terrible. It was a backdoor set. Should have been fine. 3-0, 13-10. And Church with double fault. One thing I will say, I did love the stats that Cole and let's see who it was it Mike White or was it Jack that did it? Oh, Gage misses on the tweener. Tim didn't hit him, but Gage could make the argument that he couldn't get around the net. Just a friendly game here around net. But Gage gets Tim there. Goes with the fake flango. To the cut, nice and quick. A lot of people take a lot of time in between shots, which doesn't, you know, it depends on your strategy there, but I kind of like the quick shot. I'll look into just a quick fake and go, as opposed to trying to read what the defense is doing. I'm sure there's pros and cons to both. Winds picked up since this match. Oh, that was a good drop at Gage. Oh, Carter just ducked under that guy. That was a good drop by Church. Gage just getting to it, which, you know, maybe that's why Church was so deadly last night, is not going up with some of the talents of Gage. Tim now going to Carter. Carter has not been participating in the high school tournaments. I don't think he really has much of a high school partner. He's probably just hanging out with Gage a lot. Oh, Carter again in the right spot, getting some bodies. Interesting, they still don't want an observer. 16. Game 2. Gage and Carter trying to take this to 3. So recap of the full day today. I had 42 teams sign up. Ooh, Carter with a good drop, and Tim still gets it. Line drives into Church on the first hit. Church kind of has to do what he can, set it away from the net. But anyway, so 42 teams signed up, a couple no-showed. Oh, that's a pretty backhand push by Church. And the best part about the divisions today was it was split 21 teams in advance, 19 in intermediate. It was a very low toss by Tim, very difficult to get that on that. Which is great great. You know, proud of our guys. A lot of our guys stepping it up, not sandbagging it. Next year, I'm really excited for all the teams that have graduated intermediate to play advanced. Makes it more fun for all of them because when they all sandbag it, then the people who do play advanced are only playing premier guys, and they're getting smashed. Now that, you know, we got people playing advanced, you know, you're getting killed by the top teams. Good servicing by Carter, man. Church got a rocket. Carter handled that just fine. But yeah, so now, you know, you got most of the teams are all you know, pretty evenly matched, or at least competitive with each other. So everyone has a little more fun. There was one team who was their first tournament that didn't know what to expect. What's up, Solly? You join in with me?
I will join in with you.
So one team in advance that did, you know, they got killed. Went over to him after pool play and said, "Hey, you guys having fun?" And they were like, "Yeah, for sure." They're like, "Why? What if we said no?" I was like, "Well, I'm gonna offer you to drop down." Who won that? All right, go to game 3. All right, we'll get in some story time while we wait for them to warm up.
Good, bro. I told you.
Dude, he's solid for sure. Just wish he would actually play high school.
You need him. Find somebody. Hey, I'll play with you.
But
Wait, junior or senior?
anyway, so.
So,
What was I saying? What was I saying? Remember? Oh yeah. So the guys, you know, I offered to let them drop the intermediate. Like, yeah, let's do that. But you know, they were great attitudes. They were thinking, you know, we're waiting, you know, learning a bunch of stuff from the advanced guys. So you know, much respect for them to come. So anyway, we'll get started in game 3 in just a minute. All right, we're going into game 3 now.
Hey, are we leaving right now?
So
No, we're going
Spikers Antonymous taking game 1, I believe 21-19.
It's game 3 right now.
And Cute Boyas taking game 2.
Gage would
Hey,
have
what was the score last game?
21-19.
Not the same as the first one, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Hey.
So both games go 21-19. Hey, glad you came, man.
Yeah.
So, great matchup. 2 premier guys, 2 good high school guys, top of the state, high school.
I really wish Gage would travel more.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I was talking about this with church. It was like, you know, they didn't go a lot, but they went to all the West. Every single West tournament they went to.
Yeah, but they also didn't practice past that.
No, that's a fair point. The end of the season. The beginning of the season they were, and I think they just didn't do as well at the beginning. Ooh, a little bit of a cut.
Serve.
Timmy picking it up. I've actually been really impressed with Tim and Carter's service scene.
Really?
Like, Church and Gage, like, haven't been acing them like crazy. It's not like, you know, oh, it's, you know, they're just killing every time Church and Gage line up against the
Something that
other
really,
high schooler. They're not taking it down every time.
No, exactly. Something that really impressed me about Timmy actually is his finishes are really good.
That's what I was saying. I think Carter's got the serve on Tim.
Yeah.
But Tim's
mainly because Tim doesn't have variety. His Tim serve doesn't have variety.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why he has it.
But
yeah, like
great
finishes
little
around the net.
Yeah. So Tim played with. I mean, he's Taylorsville guy. Ben Ivins kind of led the charge there last year.
Yeah.
Been really good. He's amazing at those finesse shots. Yeah. So I mean, all the Taylorsville guys have kind of adopted that, which is great. It's great to see what these high school teams are really doing. But you also see the guys that are coming out to play every week with the big boys, and you get the other guys who are just playing with their own high school clubs, and there's a big difference. You see, some of the other ones have, that didn't lip. Mine don't have an angle for side pocket, did not lip though.
Yeah.
5-2 now.
I would agree it was a tie, but I really don't know why they don't want an observer. Because, like,
well, it could be, Gage and Church, both, high-level guys, and kind of think, well, we don't want to rely on us. Like, I can get it. Like, it's like, ooh, don't trust, lower guys. Like, I'm okay with that. Like I get where they're coming from, but I think either of us definitely qualified to make the right call when there is a dispute. But on the other hand, this isn't the
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a
that
big
big
tournament
deal.
for them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a friendly match.
I think something that's interesting about Tim Serve is he makes a fist when he's swinging.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you've
I
noticed,
haven't
but
noticed.
he comes back like this and then opens his hand at like the last
Oh.
second.
Carter calling in? Was Carter on the other side of church?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a serve.
4-6 seconds.
That short church should play that one.
Well, paid off.
Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. Alright, 7-4. Church up. Trying to get some extra breaks.
Church up 6-4 right now?
7-4 now.
7-4. What happened last game? I missed the end of it because I was taking a picture.
I missed it actually too. I was telling a story and I'm hard time focusing when I tell a story on what's actually happening.
I was gonna say like Gage like came back last game because they were down.
Oh, backdoor set. Tim misses a little bit. Oh, great body.
Good body.
That was
And
good.
real competition. Church is getting that ball for sure. He's at least going for it.
Yeah, he'll go for it. I think he was out of
You
position.
think he was?
I think he was out of position for it. And I think this is because him and like Stokes have a system, and Tim doesn't really have a system.
All right. Either way, though, I mean, there's not a whole lot of system when you go. I mean, something like that.
Yeah.
You can't direct a body like well. You're trying to put it
That's
up,
fair.
and
That's
Tim
fair.
did what he was supposed to. What he could.
I mean, he got it up pretty high. That's fair.
7-8.
That was a very good serve.
But again, like it didn't get clean past Tim.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's
He's playing it smart.
very few that Tim or Carter
Have just
have had clean.
knees.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
So like, the fact that Church isn't playing that.
Yeah, exactly.
8 seconds.
Good serve.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Just an animal Churches.
Churches finishes.
Yes, he's not. Yeah, I mean, let's see. So, I haven't counted. There was one earlier. He got ace. Drops are not as clean as they were last night. Carter missing that set.
Little miffed set. That's gonna hurt. Now they're down 2 breaks again, or at least multiple breaks.
See, but again, doesn't go past him.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
where the errors
they had
are.
a
Yeah, the
play
finishes.
on
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
They had
I
a
mean,
play on the
it's-
ball. I get you.
It's great. Over the summer when I was playing, with Church every week, I was able to get his serves a little bit better. But man, last night I could not return against Church.
Last night? Oh, were you guys all up here for that?
Yeah. So we all played at the sand courts. And great stand, by the way. They were all set up for a volleyball tournament this morning under the lights. They had been raked, and then they had sprinklers. I mean, these are like tournament arena, and we just took it to town. So they had to re-rake it this morning, I'm sure. But anyway, great stand. But yeah, I mean, Church. And I was telling him about it. He's like, I think his serve has gotten a little bit harder and faster. Over the past few months, so that could contribute to me, but also just not going up against him regularly. Timmy tries to go the drop. Oh, with the mag, that's worth 2 points.
I'm pretty sure it's 13. That's what I've heard from the item.
13?
13 points.
Oh, that's a little steep.
I know.
I legitimately play in pickup. I do play a meg off a
Is it
point
only 11,
is
14?
2.
Or is it 7-14?
14 seconds.
I think he's calling 11.
Gotta be 11.
Which is not that. Well, I mean, Church went on a good run there. I thought he had 4 or 5 points.
Let's see what Church calls out here. 15-11.
Yes,
Definitely
all right.
11.
So, still in.
Oh, there's a good drop. The Gage
That was an insane
digging
drop.
it. He has had 2 against Gage. The one of them Gage got up clean. That one not. Those have been Church's 2 best drop serves.
Yeah, that was fast. It kind of hit the front pocket and got just over the front rim, so it just died.
Yeah. He's also throwing some side spin on it, just keeping it a little bit more of a, just dies as soon as it hits the net. Not just backspin.
Yeah, so it doesn't. Yeah, I get it.
Easy serve receive, lip up, but no worries.
Carter's getting a little frustrated.
Carter and Gage just 2 feet from the net, both of them, no one going long.
And against Church, that's going to be hard to...
Play this, not still. They're being friendly. They're not calling them on the
Yeah, that's interesting.
the first serves. That happened earlier, and I'm not sure who it was against, and
I just went with it.
yeah. In fact, it must be on the other way, because I remember thinking, stop Timmy. I just remember Church was the one who was receiving the last time it happened, so.
This is going to be tougher. Gives you to come back now.
Yeah, 8-3. Ooh, again, man, how did he get that body on? Man, what a...
Sometimes all you have to kind of do is flex your abs.
That's the better move. I mean, if you're getting jammed, the move that like just I so often just don't think about and can't do as fast. Just take it to the body. It's a solid. Most of the time
and it worked.
It's
really
a decent
well
hit.
right
Yeah.
there.
The problem that happens is when people go to get their hands in there, and then it shoots straight down or goes to the side. Like hands are what ruins
Gage
it.
really needs to go off here.
Well, let's see what he can do. 15-19. Try hard against Timmy. Get him ace or a bad touch. Oh, it's pretty much all over. He's got Church going against Carter.
Wow.
Tim getting.
And that works.
There you go. That's what he needed. Now,
He's gonna
see if
pull
he
it out
can pull one
against
out. Yep, exactly. Church handles that just fine. That is game, set, and match.
I think they have.
Oh, that's game point. That's right. Church needs to get one more. Oh, that's a killer drop. There it is. He nailed it. That's his best one of the day. And gets it. Nice job, boys.
For a little bit there at the end.
We got a bunch of fans sticking around. Look at this. Let's cycle through. Look at all the fans we got. So, anyway, this is Sanford and Solly signing off.